What's up, y'all? Welcome back. So this one I just want to get straight into it. I know it's been about a couple weeks since I've released a video. So one thing I wanted to go over is how my Cooper Discover AT3 XLT tires are actually wearing out. So I got them at about 20,000 miles. Now I'm at about a little over 26,000 miles. Based off of aesthetics, like it just looks, they still look good. No cuts. I haven't really took them like hardcore off-road, but they are doing very, very well. But I don't want to get into the specifics. I just want to go over the wear. All right, just because it only has 6,000 miles. Yes, it's still very quiet. Yes, it's still very good in the rain. So I still have these little things, porcupines, sticking out. All right, that'll probably tell you that, yeah, I probably haven't gone through some off-road. But for the most part, I am still loving these tires, but I do want to talk about the wear. In my maintenance folder, I do have a portion where I put in all my tire rotation notes or receipts. All right, because they actually jot down what mileage. I like getting tire rotations every 3,000 miles, especially for these heavy duty trucks, since they eat tires a whole lot quicker than cars and even half-ton trucks. All right, so like I said, I've put about 6,000 miles on these tires so far. A lot of highway, city, and it's starting to get really, really, really hot. And weather does play a factor in tire wear due to the fact that, hey, the ground's really hot, and rubber also gets hot. And with that, tire tread just starts to slowly but surely and quicker than, say, if it would be in the winter using some tire tread. I got them installed 20,000. I got a tire rotation at 23,000. All right, so I like I said, every 3,000 miles get a tire rotation, but I think I'm going to do over 5,000 miles from here on out. But you can't go wrong with every 3,000 miles. And when I got the tires rotated at 3,000 miles, I was at, and this is just usable tread. Okay, so I think it came with like 18 30 seconds, 17 30 seconds of usable tread. And when I say usable tread, it's like find a little divot in the tire that will tell you the level of like where you should be replacing your tires. Like when it hits that wear divot, they're like, hey, you should be, it's getting real close to the safety, like a safety violation, or like pretty close to not passing your inspection, your state inspection. So like you should think about replacing your tires. So I'm only going over usable tread, and it's like for 30 seconds more you add that, and then it's like that's the total amount of tread for these tires. But for this video, I'm going over usable tread. So at the 3,000 mile mark, I had usable tread for the front left and front rear were both 16-30 seconds, and rear left and rear right 17-30 seconds. All right, and this is after the tire rotation, which means that the fronts were used up a little more and it's heavier, if that makes sense. At 6,000 miles, and I just went around and took all of the measurements. The reason why you want to get a tire rotation is so you evenly use out the tread off of each tire from all four corners. All right, so I went ahead and I'm just going to show you right here. That's the usable tread, and that's right in the middle. I am right at like 15 and a half, almost 16-30 seconds. All right, so and that's the same all across the board. So it's about 15 and a half, 30 seconds of tread right in the center. Now, like if you go out towards the edge, it'll be a little different. All right, but what you do is just it's just below the 16-30 seconds, right? So they're wearing very, very well and very even across the entire tread face, if that makes any sense. And you do want to check your tire wear off the inside, the outside, and the center portion to make sure that your tires are wearing properly. And that's where the chalk test comes into play. If you haven't seen my chalk test video, go ahead and check that one out. I'll post the link right there. Make sure you watch this exactly after so you can ensure that you're getting the most bang for your buck, the most life out of your tires. These babies ain't cheap. you're going to pay at least $300 per tire when you're buying some heavy duty tires for a heavy duty truck. So on all four corners, they're about 15.5, 30 seconds. I really wish I took the measurements before, but say if it was 17 or 18, 30 seconds, that means I've only used about 2.5, or even just like 1.5, 30 seconds. And when you talk tread, you always talk in 30 seconds, which is why these tire tread tools that you always see for sale, like at the counters, you're gonna see 30 seconds. All right, and so what you do, you just throw that in there, press it down, and then it'll tell you off to the side which 30 seconds, and it's probably not going to be able to focus in, but this is a tire tread tool and you always talk 30 seconds. So 6,000 miles, even if it's been like 1.5 or 2.5, 30 seconds. Give me a second to do the math. So roughly I have about 7 more iterations, and then you multiply that by 6,000 miles, which is what I have so far based off of one iteration of like 2.5, 30 seconds of tread. And so I'm templating probably like 42,000 miles based off of usable tread. And so that would put me at 48,000 miles. So as of right now, the way I'm driving my truck and the weather, where I drive my truck, if I keep this up, I'll probably get about 48,000 miles worth of life out of these tires. Now they do have a 60,000 mile warranty on these tires, and so who knows, I may be able to squeeze out up to that 60,000 mile mark, but even if I don't, say it's about 50,000 miles, that's a good amount of life to get out of some tires, especially for these heavy duty trucks being so front end heavy, and just the suspension that these trucks come with. There's a bunch of different factors and variables when talking tread, weight, but for the most part, I just wanted to share with you my experience with these tires so far, give you a quick update, and they are holding up very, very well. Just take care of your tires, and your tires will take care of you. But if you have any questions or comments about these tires, go ahead and let me know down below. Go ahead and check out this video before watching another one. Until next time, ciao.
Perfect.